What's up, everyone? We're just gonna do just a sort of quick overview itself of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate here. Um, One thing I'm gonna start out with, if you want to go to online play, you can only either create a run or join a run. Now let's go to join a run. You have to use the codes. You need somebody that's available so you can actually start playing together, which I don't really like, to be honest with you. Um, does that mean you need to coordinate with other people to actually go and get to play together? Whereas, say, um, what's it called? Excuse me, Shredder's Revenge or the Cowabunga Bundle, which I have. Pretty much play with random people over the internet. Anybody decides to join. Or you could just join somebody else's game while they're playing, which is obviously a lot more fun and useful. You don't need to like find somebody to play with. They can just come and find you. Or you could just join anybody's random game, while they're playing. Which I think is a lot more functional because now you have to have a friend in the game or, find a community or people who are going to play with you, which isn't really cool. I would say probably try on Discord. I'm sure there's a community for it on Discord. I'm not entirely familiar with Discord. Follow us on social media. Welcome to. I have never checked that, which is if you notice, yeah, a red tune extra. I just noticed it now. So I'll give you some of the overall gameplay interviews, some of the information available. As you can see, the options aren't all that complicated. Multiplayer you could use local, so if other people in the room with you, you have, more controllers, you can play together, obviously. Like so, but the only other way to do that online is, to connect people with code. I'm just gonna go ahead and resume my game now. You can see I have Raphael up here. And he has 192 life. I've leveled that up a bit and played a lot. I've liked him overall because his critical rate seems to be pretty well. And I've been able to survive for longer periods of time. So let's just go ahead and get started. And you can take a look and stop actually looking at things and watching me play whenever you feel free.
One second you're busting a bunch of wimps' heads,
Alright,
next second you're back in the
here's
crib.
where you start
Must
out.
be Thursday.
And you start out actually as Leonardo. So you go right here next to this point where it shows pretty much a shell near the change a
Bros
turtle.
before foes, dude.
And you can see generally the benefits of using them. I actually like Mikey as well because of that multi-hit chance. It's very useful.
Well, I'm here now. Let's do
And
this.
everybody, when you use them, you always have a chance to actually level them up.
Tag 'em?
Yeah.
What can I say?
It's up to you
Only thing better
entirely
than
to
pizza
decide
is...
who you want to play as, which is fun. Go and check stats here. You gain Dragon coins while playing, or Dreamer coins. And there's also more that you get, but I haven't really gotten entirely that far. These are the Dreamer Coin upgrades. I'll give you a look at those. I have 262 Dreamer Coins right now. And as you can see, because there's an exclamation point above this, I can actually unlock this right now. There's a one here, so I can unlock that. Lucky spoils, do-over, start each run. With one lucky dice. Lucky dice can be used to re-roll rooms for wars or shop offers. And this goes for all the sections for luck, economy, and exotic. So unless it's actually has the exclamation mark, you can't actually get it yet. And this one actually just shows you 50 plus 50 scrap. 10% scrap granted by bosses. We also currently have dragon coins, which we go here to actually do similar idea for these. I'm gonna
Think
add
about
the
increasing my profits.
since now Raph has 204 health. I don't believe this applies to every turtle right now. I have actually never checked, but let's just go ahead and take a look. I think it has to do with each of them individually. Wait a minute.
Metalhead, can you give me an update on the microchip I gave you to analyze before? Affirmative. Analysis complete. Top-level configuration consists of standard stockgen operational code, command controls for mousers, etc. Open source? Both open source and proprietary, most of which we have already accessed in the past. However, the drive also contains inert sub-configurations protected by military-grade encryption.
What do you mean, inert?
Hidden ghost code that I posit contained command executables serving an unknown purpose. Huh. Kinda like the computer version of a sleeper agent. Affirmative.
But why would Stockman hide ghost code inside his own code? It's like he's hacking himself.
Yeah, it is strange. But we gotta find out what's in that hidden code before we can jump to any conclusions. Metalhead, do what you
As
can
you
to
can
break through
see,
that
you can
encryption.
hold down X
Command
to skip
acknowledged.
all the
Correct me if I'm
dialogue,
wrong,
or just
Metalhead,
press A to
but
skip
with
to the
this new
next one.
info, we should be able
Otherwise, it runs
to, shall we say,
on its own. It
borrow some
closes on its
Stockgen
own
tech
to give
to
you enough
occasionally
time to
support you
read
guys
it.
from afar.
If you are equating borrow with hack into and control, that is affirmative, April O'Neil. Wow, that's exciting.
Right? So keep an eye out for some friendly support drops while you're out there. We'll have to keep it low-key for now. Don't want to set off any unnecessary alarms with the powers that be.
Nice. Now, once again, let's go check to see if
I'm totally tagging.
I
We're
look
in this
like it's applied to
together. Hey,
everyone or
Mike.
just individually.
It all
I think
seems
it's
too
just
much,
individual.
but maybe we're on the right track. And
So I think that would have to do with the stats, but I don't know for sure. Let's just take a look for now. Oh, see, he's 187. I've upgraded him a bit too, but as I mentioned earlier, I mainly been using Raph.
go ninja, go
Because critical
ninja.
hit
Might makes right. Foot boats,
has
bots, and
just been
purple
overly
stinking magic
useful.
everywhere. What kind of whacked out ride are we taking? I'm seriously ready to shut it down.
Now with progression and all. You don't have to spend them, I think, with the turtle that you gain them in, but I can't say that for certain right at this very moment. I didn't pay attention when I was there before. There's also artifacts you collect that can be helpful. Helpful. Obviously, you have to pay for them. The coins you collect, and depending on which coins are necessary, you can even go around and speak to each person individually. Excuse me, just one moment. We will begin actually the gameplay. So you can get a look at that. Uh, Okay, one thing I'd like to mention as we're actually about to start, there is no jump. So that's like one of the most unfortunate things about it. Um, also it's kind of level
Ain't scared of
based.
nothing down here.
And you will notice that as we go along. Notice all the boxes, some of them actually breakable, but usually there's nothing in there. There are certain ones that actually have something in them, and they're usually glowing and blue. You'll actually run into these occasionally, usually after you complete a level entirely, you can make an upgrade. These particular coins, or whatever they may be called specifically, I haven't earned yet. So I haven't been able to use any of these um, turtle powers, or otherwise the fourth ones. I've only been up to the first three, which are generally given to you as options as far as I recall. And yes, water dash, there are different elements you can use. Certainly, you have to generally earn them over, time and flying. I've gotten water and fire. Generally start with water though. I think I'm gonna go with attack steel, 15 water damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, now we get to choose another. And sometimes even choosing in these options costs coins as well.
Get ready for Hurricane Raft.
Alright, so now we can actually begin the whole fighting portion of the game itself.
What am I, some kind of Pied Piper?
And obviously this won't be the easiest thing at first because I've leveled characters up, so
Who else?
even though it looks easier right there for me right now, it may not be that way when you play yourself. And obviously I'm at the beginning, so this is where things are going to be the easiest. Boost dash, attack damage. For only 4 rooms, I'd rather get Dragon
Need to
Coins
hold
this
on to this.
time. And so far there are no boxes that are glowing blue. They can break. This one won't even break. You can actually just walk through them and they'll break. You actually don't even have to turn on your own weapon. Watch. See?
I can beat on tin cans all day. Whacking mouses is becoming like second nature.
Improve your powers and tools. Increase your max health by 34 or scrap. I'm gonna go with scrap. It's gonna work like the coins, but it applies to actually while you're playing because you actually get to stop between the fighting on occasion and purchase upgrades or things that are generally helpful. So I'm gonna go with the scrap. And when you see the actual boxes that can be broken that are glowing blue, they tend to contain scrap, so pay attention to that while you're playing. There's one right there. See?
Mind your manners. More foot fodder. Nice.
Watch out, because they do have ninja stars occasionally. Boost, bonus damage, total powers. I think I'm just going to continue at scrap. If I choose here, I will not be able to go back because I don't have a reroll. Or maybe I do, but I don't know. Waste it. So I'm just going to
Hey,
go with the
the chairman
scrap for
guy
now.
wants scrap. Who am I to argue?
As you can see, I just walk right through the boxes,
Why
break
don't we
some,
watch
but
you
now I
two
don't
fight
have
each
anything
other?
in them.
Oh yeah!
I need you to get closer so I can kill you.
Let's get hoofing.
Increase health by 34.
Check it out. More stock gen junk to smash. More for the scrap heap.
We're doing fine so far. You can see generally how to play. I'll explain more a little bit in a moment. Let's see, 218, 238. I'm gonna go with
You heard
scraps.
of junk bonds,
More
but
good so
scrap money?
far, and I'm happy with how things go.
These slime ones are the worst. Can't take us on their own. Gotta send the whole army.
Note the projectiles, they all have generally different ones. The Foot Clan obviously throws stars. Flame damage, special damage, photo damage. Well, it's 30 of each. Special obviously only works when you're using the special attack. I don't know, I'll explain that in a moment. I'm gonna go with flame damage.
Time to put this junk to good use.
Now you have to actually build up to actually use a special attack, and
You
pretty
have
much
returned. Got my eye on
depends
you,
on your
bench
upgrades
boy.
while you're playing. It just does it itself. Here's where you can actually spend some scrap, look at more artifacts to purchase and use. I really haven't been using them very much myself. I haven't found them to look like the properties of them to be entirely useful. 34 health, let me see here, that'll give me Chicken Storm I already have, but I'll level it up to level 2. Boost tool damage, that would be, it's only for 4. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the pizza box, increase health.
Better not be any scrap
I
in
think
this
it just
pizza.
generally, get a little bit better. Because this is literally one of the only ways to actually regain health right now. And we're done, so we can move
Bring more
on and
scrap.
get to the next part.
I'll bring more provisions.
And Leatherhead is here.
Let's get this over with.
Exactly.
I'm not pressing anything, so it's not moving on. I guess it's waiting for me to be ready. Great, because I want to take a drink real quick. Alright, it's actually pretty simple. Sometimes it could be a bit more complicated. But right now, he's not that bad. It's usually a little bit more of a pain in the butt, to be honest, when he dives in the water.
Love it.
Which looks like he might do now. I know, he's just doing that stuff. But basically that, hit back like that, he does. When he's in the water too, but you gotta wait for him to come out of the water before you can hit him. Which is the annoying part.
Zinged.
We took more damage than I would have liked. That was actually the special attack there where
Nothing
he
different.
was stabbing very quickly. I
What,
had a
no
chance to get a
stressing?
little bit of health back. You saw it wasn't really very much. But as I mentioned earlier, when it goes into the water, usually various rats come and show up and chase you around
Raya's definitely gotten
and spit
stronger,
toxins
but
at
not
you.
strong enough.
And nothing here right now, you just go for an upgrade. See, Michelangelo's inspiration, 15 attack area, and damage. Restores 7 health upon stunning an encounter. Final strike triggers a master strike. I think I'm gonna go with Michelangelo's inspiration presently. I think it'll be useful. And let's move on to the next part.
Shell shocked. Stockman needs to go back to the drawing board with you pieces of junk.
Watch out for the projectile. Helps to dodge. There's special charge for 4 rooms. I don't like the temporary stuff. I'm gonna keep going and upping the scrap to spend later.
Oh, elite, huh? I might even break a sweat. More where that came from. Oh, yeah.
I could definitely use some health right now. These elements
Gonna make the
damage.
most of it.
Not entirely low, but this ain't gonna be useful.
Nice. Anyone can call themselves elite. Prove it. This is when I get stronger.
Not gonna shield, it kinda auto
Find a
activates.
better gig.
And sometimes you're given the option, for a slice of pizza for health as well. I'm pretty low, and I'm not happy about it. But we must go on.
Hey,
And
this
pretty
chairman
much when
guy
you
wants
die, you have
scrap.
to start
Right
from the
on.
beginning all over again entirely, which is the annoying part. It looks like another boss. Actually, it would be a mini boss. See how we do. It's gonna be just a bigger version of the robot, as I recall.
I'm crossing this bridge.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
you can
him.
do about it.
Also, when it rains, it
Trouble
tends
you
to
are.
storm, there's thunder, and it can hit you. And it's Where are you? There's the big guy.
Ultra tingles. They're gonna keep fighting.
And I'm dead. It's okay. But that's literally it. I mean, when we go back to play some more, I'll go back to our, the home in the sewers.
You ain't taking me down that easy, chumps.
And if I start fighting again, it's straight from the beginning. I mean, I have to be honest, I had high hopes for this. It felt like a bit of a letdown, but I've generally just been trying to enjoy playing it. Because I spent the money on it. So, I really don't have much of a choice, so. I just gotta try to enjoy it as much as I can, and that's what I've been doing. So now you know a little bit more about the game itself and how it works. So you can decide for yourself whether or not you want to actually make the purchase and delve into it or not. Personally, I recommend Shredder's Revenge and the Cowabunga pack. Um, because, well, especially for the Cowabunga pack, because it has all of the older games. Excuse me. Like the older arcade games, some of the older console games. It's actually a lot of fun. Let me just find it here real quick, and I'll give you a preview of that. This has been, there you go, the Cowabunga Collection. I apologize, that's the name. And Shredder's Revenge is actually, it plays like the older arcade games a little bit, but also a little bit not entirely. But it's really cool and it's a lot of fun. I've beaten it, I've unlocked everybody, leveled them up all the way. And there's these DLC for two characters. You have to actually beat the game itself to unlock Casey. But otherwise, you start out with the four turtles, of course, Splinter and April. I love Splinter, he's an awesome character to play. You see the games online, local play, turtles love. Online is with anybody. Literally, once you start playing, anybody could join you at any time. There's the original arcade game, Trails in Time. It's a lot of fun, and as I recall, it was about $30. So I think it's decently priced. And it has all of these older games that you could decide to play at will, online with your friends for some of them, I'm sure. Oh, and no coins necessary. Just hit start repeatedly and leave next to life. That's probably the best part about it. So I'll leave you at that, at my recommendations for the Cowabunga pack and Shredder's Buns. I won't get into Shredder's Buns right now, 'cause I really don't want to waste a lot of your time, which I probably did just by playing the game itself. So I'll leave you alone and let you go. Excuse me just 1 second. Could probably go ahead and bail, but even if you haven't yet, I'd just like to say adios and have a good day. Hope you enjoyed watching me play, and any information in here you find is helpful. Let me know. Anything else you may want to know, so just comment and I'll be glad to comment on it in a reply. Adios.